What is going on, everyone? Welcome back into the studio, Joshua Grove, with another trick tutorial for you all to learn. Today, I got a fun and challenging one. It is the Downward Whirlwind. Now, the Downward Whirlwind is a tough one. It's going to take a few steps and a lot of practice, but with that repetition, you'll get there in no time. So for this trick, we want to make sure that we're comfortable with down spikes. We want to make sure that we're comfortable with downward earth turns, as well as a practice of Ken flips. Now we're going to be doing a Sara grip Ken flip. So being able to practice a Sara grip Ken flip is something that we're going to be working on in this tutorial as well. So let's jump straight into it and break this trick down. Now the Downward Whirlwind looks just like this. As you can see, I start with the down spike, I come up, the Tama does an earth turn, I do a Ken flip, and then follow through with that down spike. So as you can see, the Tama comes up, does a flip, my Ken does a flip, following through with that down spike. Now, to clarify, a lot of folks do this trick without doing an earth turn, so we'll talk about that as well, where we just come up and we pull that spike out of the Tama, do a Ken flip, and then follow through, where the Tama just kind of floats in the air like that. That's totally fine as well, as long as the Tama comes out of the spike, the Ken does a flip, and you follow through, you have yourself a whirlwind. We're gonna break it down both ways. So first and foremost, we are starting with that down spike. Now for this trick, I like to have the string coming out away from me. So the small cup is facing me, the big cup is facing away from me. This is creating less of a chance for the string to get wrapped around my hand. It's still gonna happen from time to time, but with the string on this side, there's more of a chance for it to get wrapped around my fingers. But that's something for you to explore with. I like to have it so the string is facing away from me. So the first thing that we want to do with this trick is just practicing the Ken flip. So focusing on this part of the trick alone. Now, I like to have my middle finger on the ring right here, my pointer finger kind of up by the base cup, and my other finger is just relaxing. And the idea is I'm just going to kind of pull in with my middle finger off of the ring, and that's going to create a nice flicking motion for me to send that Ken into a flip, just like so. Now the catch is just going to take practice and getting that rhythm down, the timing down of closing your hand on the flick, opening it back up immediately, and allowing that Ken to just slap right into your hand so that you're ready for the down spike. So give that a good amount of practice. The second step is going to be getting a consistent motion with our body, coming down with our knees, getting a slow and lofty earth turn, just like this, so that we're able to track that Tama as best as we can and follow through. If you're going to be doing this trick with the whirlwind, if you're going to be doing this trick with the earth turn, you want to make sure that the earth turn is extremely practiced and nice and slow, just like so. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to first do the earth turn and then move into the flick motion and then finally go into that follow through. So using our knees to come down slow, we're coming down, we come up. Right when we get that earth turn initiated, that's when we're going to get that flick. Try to focus on that Tama rotation and then follow through. The most challenging part about this trick in general is getting a consistent Ken flip. Getting a consistent Ken flip is crucial for the success of this trick. Now, if you want to start somewhere a little bit easier, try to do the Downward Whirlwind without an earth turn. What we're going to do for this is we're really just going to come down and come up just like we normally would, except instead of focusing on flipping the Tama, you're just going to focus on coming straight out, almost like pulling away from you, and then flicking the Ken out here, and then following back through. So you're just going to come straight out, flick, and then go in. And if you bring most of your focus onto the Ken instead of the Tama, don't really worry about what the Tama is doing, just focus on the accuracy of your Ken flip. That's going to help you set up the Downward Whirlwind. So just really focus on the Ken flip itself instead of the Tama, and you're going to be able to land a more consistent Downward Whirlwind. And if you notice when I'm doing this Ken flip, it's mostly downwards, but it can be off to a side motion just a little bit. It's just important that the Ken is mostly down, right? If we're flipping it sideways, that's not really a downwards Ken flip. That's a sideways or like a UFO Ken flip. So we want to make sure that we're angling it as much as we can to the side of being up and down so that we can get a true Downward Whirlwind. One of the biggest challenges is just feeling like it's really chaotic in the air. And one thing that we can tell you over and over and over again with Kendama is just use more knees. Try to slow it down, get really low, come up, and then follow it through as long as you can. It's gonna give you more time to track the motion. It's gonna give you more time to slow down the Ken flip where you don't feel like you have to rush it and flick it extremely fast. So just explore with speeds of the flick itself, how much knees you're actually moving with, and just see if that gives you any help at all. More times than not, the more knees that we use, the easier the trick's gonna become, just because we're giving ourselves more time to watch it. So if you find yourself feeling like the trick is super chaotic, slow it down, use more knees. That's basically it. That's the downwards whirlwind. Obviously, you can do double whirlwinds, you can do triples, you can do quads, quints, 6 turns, you can keep going as far as you want. Now, one of the biggest things is that it's gonna take time. Get used to that flick in your hand, figure out that motion for yourself, and then just don't give up in that process. Use those knees. Before you know it, you'll be lacing downward whirlwind. So I hope this tutorial helped you out. Be sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, let us know what other tricks you would love to learn, and we will see you next time in the studio.
What up, everybody? Thanks for checking out that video. If you like what you just watched, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you go punch that shop button and get yourself a new Dama. We have tons of other videos for you to watch, so make sure you go check them out. See you next time.